180.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
18.
And come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 53.
First and 10.
Hey, Delta.
2-yard line.
Watch the screen. Switch.
Now it's Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
It's a gain of 10. And the Bengals first down.
90, Wolf. Roll out. 5.
They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
First down, Bengals.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Come on, D. Switch. Recon, 132 fighter.
Mike. Here we go.
Hey, orbit.
Now Jones, operating from the gun. And he rifles one incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Go.
Check 3.
Here's Jones to throw again. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and goal, Cincinnati.
Here we go. 18 Gators. 61, matchbox, lights. Ready?
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Mike. 180. Mike. Watch the screen. Tighten up. Check. Check 37.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Trubisky. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Watch the safety creek. X3. 218. Chopper.
Play action. Now Trubisky. And he's going to go down again. Jerome Baker providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks. And now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Brian Anger now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, it's King. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
At the 47-yard
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Yep.
2nd and 5 now. Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards a year ago, and a 1st down. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, 2nd down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
18. Hey, Echo. 18.
Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
SOS. 53's the mic. 53.
Ran, touch.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Check. 53's the mic.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And out of bounds, where will they spot it? At the 35-yard line, so great field position coming up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jones now from the gun, he'll throw. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down, Cincinnati.
60 outlaw. Hey, high 7. Bring the mirrors back and go full strength.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5.
Go, 5.
Jones throwing on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They go play action with Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 61 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson, trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Trubisky will throw.
Check 15, check 15.
So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Ready, set, bravo.
Check, check, watch the ball.
First down.
I'm trying to collect. Hey, watch that, watch that. Check, Mike.
On first down, Jones. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. From the gun, Jones. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Second down and goal. Jones flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Muhammad Wilkerson sacks him that time, coming in off the edge. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Julio Jones there to make the grab. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Again, it's Henry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
That's it, baby. That's it.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Big stop, let's go.
Hey, zoom.
Check 24, check 24. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Watch the run, watch the run. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. I got it.
After the sack on 1st down, Trubisky. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check.
Ran, tough.
Kill.
On 3rd down, Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on for the 5th time here today. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 27-yard line.
Come on,
The Bengals drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Back to throw. Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Now Trubisky. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
53's the mic.
Hey, ball.
Hey, man up, D. Kill.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Now it's Trubisky. And it's caught here, Amendola. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Let's go, T.
Ran,
Smooth.
49, check 49, check 49.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he
Beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Look at me. Go. Check. Now.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Go.
Come. Check 4.
He may try and run for this. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
53 check 50.
You draw
A first down carry for Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Driscoll complete. It's Henry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Jim. Slam.
Hey, Haywood.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deshaun Hand picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Here's King. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Ready, break.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon.
He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Julio Jones. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
To try again after the sack. Trubisky, they set up the screen for Henry. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On third down, Trubisky. He completes it to Henry. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The third down run gets him nothing. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Now Jones off the play fake. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a game of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 49-yard line.
On second down now, it's Peterson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
180. 53, Mike. Come on. Move. Deuce.
80 weapon.
Twist. 53's the mic. 50.
Hey, ball. Hey.
They'll get this one to Cup, complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
Number 50.
no yardage.
18.
Okay.
Check tight, check tight. Check tight. 53's the mic. 53, check.
Hey, exit.
Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft. Shift. Check your hot read. Switch.
Alert. Hey.
They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. And he connects with Ertz. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
53, Mike. Hey, I'm coming after you.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, 18.
53's the mic. 53.
Hey, Foxtrot.
All day. Check three.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
I think you got it, son.
One last shot for Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Bengals, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 others, that's 20 goons. And a ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.